What's going on, everybody? Welcome back. Episode 5, Clouded Thoughts of Wrestling, with me, Sway Jose. I want to thank everybody for all the support once again, man. Keep it up. Thumbs up, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications. Support the kid. Today's episode, we're going to be talking about AEW and Fyter Fest. This will be their second show. Give you a quick little rundown about AEW if you don't already know about them. They're backed by the Khan family. The Khans, they own the Jacksonville Jaguars. They have partnered with Cody Rhodes, Nick and Matt Jackson, and Kenny Omega. They're all executive vice presidents. They're called the Elite. So they put together this new wrestling brand. It's a new wrestling promotion, man. Their first show was Double or Nothing. I really enjoyed it. A lot of other people really enjoyed it. It was a great show for their kickoff, and has you really has people plus me really interested in what's to come from All Elite Wrestling, man. They have the wrestling world a buzz right now, man. The wrestling world is lit. It's lit, and these guys are a big reason why it's lit. So they are partnering. Like I said, their first pay-per-view was at Double or Nothing in Las Vegas. Their second show, this is Fyter Fest. This is what I'll be going over, man. I'm going to do some match previews, and I'm going to give you my predictions of the matches. So, like I said, once again, they're partnering with CEO Gaming. It'll be at Daytona Beach, Florida. Kenny Omega, man, he had a really dope video package that he made about it. Where they were on the beach and everything, man. It was really cool. So, they got a pre-show going on again. It's the buy-in. The organizer for CEO Gaming, he will be in a match taking on Michael Nakazawa, who was the one who poured baby oil all over himself at the Double or Nothing Battle Royal. I'm going to go with Michael Nakazawa in this one. This is a hardcore match with hardcore stipulations. And like Matt Jackson is, how he doesn't, like, he has this, like, kind of hate for Michael Nakazawa. And so maybe that may play a little bit something into the match, let's say. But I'm going to go with Michael Nakazawa pulling this one out. Next, we have a three-way tag team match. Now, Tony Khan announced on the Stone Cold Steve Austin pod show that there will be a tag team tournament when the AEW kicks off their TV show, their live TV show. Yes, they will have weekly live TV shows, and they will be on TNT, where NBA basketball is. NBA basketball, that's the home of the NBA. So now TNT is now the home to AEW, and if you guys know, WCW was on TNT. So, and it's looking like their shows will be starting they'll be on a Wednesday, and that'll be starting up sometime in the fall. October is what it's looking like. So they'll have a tournament, but this match is going to, basically what it is three-way tag. Okay, break it down, and the winner will get a chance to compete in a match to determine a first round bye. I know that's kind of complicated to understand. So basically, the team who wins this match will then go on to a match to face another team, and then the winner of that match will get the first round bye in the tournament. The teams are Best Friends, Trent Beretta and Chuck Taylor, who won at Double or Nothing. So that, like, wins mean something thing, like, that's starting to matter. Also, we have SoCal's Uncensored, who, they won a six-man tag team match at Double or Nothing against the Strong Hearts, but this time it's just a duo, not the triplets. So I'm going with Frankie Kazarian. It's Frankie Kazarian and Scorpio Sky, And then they have Private Party, Mark Quinn and Isaiah Cassidy. I really like these guys. I've been hearing a lot about them throughout the wrestling world. They did a nice video package about them on the road to Fyter Fest, a YouTube series that they do on YouTube that leads up to their shows, and it was a real good package about them. It got you familiar, not familiar. It embraced them to you, like it showed you them, what they're about, their style, it gave you them, and let you connect it with them, and I like that. So I'm gonna go with them winning this match. Why not let the young hot guys go in there and win a big match and show something? Now the main card, this is that was the pre-show. Now we're going to get into the main card matches, where we have Yuka Sakazaki versus Riho and Nyla Rose. Now, will be a triple threat match, a real triple threat match, because Brandy Rhodes, there was a triple threat match at Double or Nothing, which Nyla Rose lost against Brett Baker, and Kylie Ray. Then she turned it into a four-way match because she added Awesome Kong, but this will be a straight triple threat match. Now, the women showed the world their dynamic in-ring warriors. They have, and that's Sakazaki and Riho. At Double or Nothing, they had a really outstanding 6-woman tag match that I enjoyed. I really liked it. The finish was botchy, yes, but the match and what I saw from that talent, I really liked it. I really enjoyed Riho, man. I kind of would like her to win this match. But her team won that night, and, Sakazaki and Rose, they're kind of looking for their first AEW win. I'm going to go with Nyla Rose winning this match, man. If you're building her up to be strong, I guess that's what they're trying to do, and it seems that they're like behind her, so I guess, let's go with Nyla Rose in that one. Now, after battling in a 6-man tag match, like I mentioned in Double or Nothing, with his partners, Frankie Kazarian and Scorpio Sky, SCU, the Fallen Angel, Christopher Daniels, and veteran Sema Sky, the team that they beat the Stronghearts, and he's the current president of Oriental Wrestling. That's who AEW was partnered with. They'll compete in a singles match. Now, the two men have a long history and they're very familiar with one another's seemingly endless repertoire. With each having decades of experience on the mat, this is a classic pick'em. Yes, it is. More than anything, this is a matter of personal pride, with both ring generals wanting to out-wrestle physically and mentally the opponent. I really liked how that was put together, man. I'm going to go with Sema winning this match, man. They didn't give it, they lost the one at Double or Nothing. I think he'll get this one, and that will really kind of build him up into that match at Fight for the Fallen that he's going to have with Kenny Omega. So, next match, we have a fatal 4-way match that, it was funny, it was an episode on Being the Elite. Hangman Page wanted to request a match with MJF. And Nick Jackson, there was like bad phone service, so he thought he said Jimmy Havoc, Jungle Boy at first, and he thought he said Jimmy Havoc or whatever, and then he ended up booking a fatal 4-way match, and then Paige is like, all right, whatever, man, we'll do it, let's do it, fatal 4-way, man, at least I can, get my hands on MJF. And speaking of right where they left off at Double or Nothing, because remember when MJF interrupted Bret Hart, it was Jimmy Havoc and Jungle Boy who came out and kind of chased him off. So Hangman Page won the Battle Royal in the buy-in pre-show at Double or Nothing. So no matter what, if he loses, he still gets the shot at the AEW World Championship, where he'll be facing Chris Jericho at All Out August 31st. So no matter what, if he loses, he still got it because he won that buy-in, and that guaranteed you that championship. And can't exclude the other ones because Jimmy Havoc, MJF, Jungle Boy, man, they want to get some momentum and stop and be the dark horse, that stops Hangman on his path to the AEW World Championship. I'm gonna go with Hangman. Man. If he's having that match with Chris Jericho, I don't see why they would have him lose. But like I said, it's a fatal 4-way, so he doesn't have to get pinned for the match to lose. So that can be a way where they can still book Adam Page to be strong. So I understand that. And if that goes, I could see MJF possibly being the one to do that. But I'm gonna just go with Hangman, man. Why not? Now, this is one of the most intriguing matches of the night. That's what they're calling it. And I can see why. I would say that too, man, because I'm excited to see this guy, man. We have the American Nightmare, Cody. He against a competitor set to make his AEW debut in Darby Allin. Now, at Double or Nothing, we saw Cody and Dustin in what was a riveting pro wrestling match. I really, really, really enjoyed it, man. It was a really good match. One of the best matches of the year. It had people on the edge of their seats, me included. Now, Cody proved something that night, man, that he's ready to begin this new era and see his vision materialized. Now, the Daredevil Darby Allin, man. Kobe, what am I thinking about? Basketball, NBA, I guess what they're with TNT, I guess I'm thinking about basketball a little bit now. But Darby, he's going to be, they had a video package on him, and he is a Daredevil to the fullest, and He's a skateboarder, and he had a real he talked about his near death experience with an accident with a drunk driver. So they had that on the road to Fyter Fest. Like I said, that's a YouTube series on YouTube. Check that out. And really, like they did with Private Party, it really got you connected with Darby Allin. I'm gonna go with the new Darby Allin, man. Why not, man? Let's go with these new guys, man. Let's go with Darby Allin upsetting the Nightmare Cody. Next, we're going to get into this 6-man tag match. This is Nick and Matt Jackson, the Young Bucks, along with the Cleaner, my man, Kenny Omega. They'll be throwing down with the Lucha Bros, Pentagon Dark. I really like his work, man. I watched him in Phoenix grow up in Lucha Underground, man. I really watched their work, and especially throughout the indie promotions, and I really enjoyed them. I'm glad to see them really get in this spotlight. They're bringing in Laredo Kid. And the rivalry between the Young Bucks and the Lucha Bros has been incendiary. It really has, man. Recently, the Young Bucks, they beat them at Double or Nothing, but then they lost the AAA World Tag titles back. So they won them. They defended them at Double or Nothing, but then in AAA, they lost them at a show in Mexico. So Omega's joining his pals, and they brought in a good rising star, Laredo Kid, man. He's the AAA World Cruiserweight Champion, and it's going to be high flying. It's going to be innovative tag spots, and it's going to be these guys trying to one up each other, and that's exciting. And they certain people have talked about the 50-50 booking, man. I don't mind it. I've kind of enjoyed the rivalry, man. We're getting two of the best tag teams. One, in my opinion, is the best tag team in the world. So why not watch these asses go out and amaze people? Now we're at the main event, the headliner, yes. In his debut match with AEW, all eyes will be on the unhinged Jon Moxley, and I love that. I think that's the perfect word to really describe Jon Moxley, whose slave name that you knew by was Dean Ambrose. Now he squares off against the equally unpredictable bad boy Joey Janela, and they're not lying about that, man. After Double or Nothing's main event between Jericho and Omega, Moxley caused quite a commotion, man. He attacked both of the exhausted competitors. He also attacked the referee, man. Kenny fought back, though. He tried to fight back after he had a long, grueling match with Jericho. And, my man got thrown off the stack of chips. It was just not a real good night from my boy, Kenny, man. It was tough. It was tough. But he going to bounce back. So, now, Moxley has a hunger to show the sport what he's capable of now that the gloves are off. And I like that. I really like this Moxley character and, like, his attitude and aggression and passion in the ring. It's really good, man. And Janela seems undeterred and has a reputation for playing with fire. Now, Moxley versus Janela, expect this match to be lit as the Combustible elements face off for the first time at Fyter Fest. Yes, this match is going to be lit. They announced today that it will be unsanctioned. I watched that, so this is an unsanctioned match. That means these guys are going to really go at it. We're going to see some. Yeah, when they say lit, it's going to be lit. So, that's AEW. That's Fyter Fest. That is live this Saturday. Check that out, man. It'll be live on Bleacher Report. And it's here, man. It's a new wrestling promotion. All eyes are on them. And, everyone's really excited to see how they progress and leading up to their weekly TV shows, man. And I'm excited. Like I said, man, it's a good time to be a wrestling fan. And I'm excited. Friday I'll be at Ring of Honor. And then I got Fyter Fest Saturday, so it's going to be a busy weekend of wrestling, especially for me. Thank you guys for rocking with me. Once again, man, episode 1. New Japan Pro Wrestling G1 Climax Part 1 and 2 predictions. Go check that out, man. I'll be uploading Part 2 sometime next week. Haven't really figured that out. Got to go over that, man. But I definitely will have that up next week. And the reason why I've held back on it is because they've saying that people could get injured and they may be adding and taking some guys out. So I want to really see when I'm going before I go more deep into my picks. Also, NXT. Haven't seen it yet. I'm going to watch it right after I'm done with this, man, and I will have the NXT review up sometime Saturday, so be on the lookout for that. And like I said, man, if you missed this week's videos, man, or past videos, I've also, Stomping Grounds Part 1 and Part 2. I didn't mean to make it that long, but, I guess I went in, I was venting, ranting too, so check those out, man. Those are doing really good, man. And also, Ring of Honor review and predictions, preview and predictions. Go check that one out. I uploaded that earlier. So thanks for rocking with me, man. Sway Jose, Clouded Thoughts of Wrestling, and I'm gonna get out of here. Like I said, man, conquer your dream, conquer your goals, live your dreams, spread that love, spread that peace. That's how we do around here. I'm out.